There's a lot of historical animosity between China and Vietnam, and they have disputes over the South China Sea. Why do they want to elevate their ties now?
I think China is trying to seek Vietnam reassurance that the Southeast Asian country and its neighbors, really close neighbors, is not taking sides with any great powers, including the United States and its allies against China. And on its side, I think Vietnam is trying to appease China concerns.
Vietnam earlier this year elevated its ties with the United States. Is it now closer to Washington or Beijing?
Vietnam is trying to balance uh, amongst great powers, and we can denounce the strategy of hedging, trying to reap the benefits from both sides. So I think Vietnam is doing really well because at this year we can see that at first we have a Joe Biden visit to Vietnam, and second we have a Chinese President Xi Jinping visit, and there have been many speculation that Vietnam may elevate ties with Australia next year to the same level as it has with the United States and China. So I think it's kind of a really successful policy of Vietnam, and it denotes Vietnam diplomatic statecraft amongst great power politics.
The US and China are both trying to increase their influence with Vietnam. Why is Vietnam important to them?
Vietnam can be considered as the focal point of Southeast Asia. If China wants to move southward, it has to encounter Vietnam in the South China Sea. And for China, if it has the intention of becoming a superpower, this is really kind of doubtful whether China has already sea power because China has not dominated the South China Sea. And it's really important that China wants to keep Vietnam within its reach. And for the United States, if the United States can haze Vietnam within its arms, and in doing so, it can have a kind of really comprehensive security alliance structure in the region to counterbalance against the influence of China.